All right. All right. Okay, that's a little better, guys. Okay, I'm back. I give a little bit, let y'all guys come back over here. I know I didn't have that many in the first place, but I'm gonna come on back and let y'all guys come back through. Please, people that's coming through, please let me know if my audio check is a little bit better now. Seems like the lag is not as bad now. Uh, huh. Hey, what's up, RBJ? Is my audio good, RBJ? Let me know if my audio is good, please. Make sure y'all guys can hear me very well. Make sure everything audio. All right, thanks, RBJ. All right, now, like I said, I'm back again, guys. I went ahead and canceled that last live simply because I was lagging. I think I was like 2 minutes behind. Of course, you're gonna get a little bit of lag, but that was ridiculously, like, really, really bad lagging. So I decided to go ahead and restart that because it just wasn't looking good. It looked like I'm a little bit not too far behind on the live stream, but just a few seconds. That's a little bit better. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump right back into this now. Now, yeah, RBJ, I'm up early, man. I actually been up a whole lot earlier than this, and I've been working. I get up early. That's just what I do. I get up early, man. So it's that's just what I do. I get up early. Um, okay, let me go ahead and restart what I'm doing out here, guys. Now, I've been up early. The reason why I decided to get on live here because I was sitting here editing, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just go live because I haven't went live in a very long time. And I was just like, this be a perfect good time for me to go live. I'm sitting here editing this video portrait coming out right here. Uh, you know, I guess to give you a little background, the reason why I haven't really been going live that much is simply because I've just been busy, bro. Like I'm super busy. I work 2 full-time jobs literally, so I'm working like 90 plus hours a week, just in my 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? So, editing and all that other stuff just kind of just comes far behind. That's the reason why my content been kind of a little bit slow getting out, and that's the reason why I've been doing a little bit more lives when I do get a chance to shoot models. I go ahead and go live because really, editing just haven't really been on the forefront for me. But my vehicle has went down, and since I can't work my other job right about now, you got me here. So I have been, and my vehicle been down since Thursday actually. So I've just been stuck in the house. I guess it was a pretty good way for me to tell you to say, hey, you need to catch up on editing. So the vehicle went down. So that's what I've been doing all weekend, guys, is actually catching up on editing. So I already knocked out three video portraits. Actually, one of my video portraits went live on Friday. And yes, I did a lot of live streams on Friday, guys, because I was up there and I had like 5 shoots scheduled in Louisville. So that's the reason why y'all got 2 live streams on that day in a video portrait. I finished a video portrait last night, and now I'm starting another one. Now, another reason why I started, I had to, because after I did 3 of those, after I did all those shoots on Friday or whatever, I only did 2 video portraits, guys. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and go into what I'm doing today. So I shoot with the Sony A7S III now, guys. As y'all know, y'all been knowing I've been having that camera for a long time. And when I do these video portraits, I like shooting raw. I like shooting the raw format on my Ninja Atomos, and it gives me a lot of flexibility. But with that great flexibility comes great storage problems. And man, does that raw take up a lot of storage. And I was already pushing because I upload everything to my Google Drive as soon as I get finished. As far as my video files anyway, my photo files goes into my external hard drive. But as far as my video files, when I get done with a shoot, everything gets uploaded to my Google Drive. And Google Drive was telling me like, yo, bro, you run out of storage. Like you're 95% like full. And I was like, I'm not buying no more daggone storage. Like I'm fine with my 2 terabytes. I really don't use it because I just use it just for storage capability. But it lets you know how far behind I am. And it lets you know how far behind I am because I got like I got like 4 or 5, shoots just, I guess I can show y'all guys. I guess it won't be too, let me see here. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Let me go back here. I guess I can show y'all guys how far behind I am. Let me just scurry this over here real quick. I'm gonna show y'all guys here this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all everything. Let me make sure it ain't nothing else really kind of crazy up on this thing. Let me make sure I have no super tabs so y'all guys. I know I have some. Let's see here. Let's see now. close this. And let me close this real quick. All right. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys how far behind I am. Yeah. All right, here we go. So as y'all can see, this is all of my stuff right here. And you can see right there on the left, it says I'm 96% full on my storage here. So this is everything I have and I need to clear it out. So that's the reason why, you know, I am now doing this stream right here, because I need to clear out some of my stuff here and really get busy. So RBJ, man, you crazy, man. Nah, it's not none of that. It's just it's just all my, you know, it's just all the video work, man. Those, you shoot raw, man, those, it fills up pretty quickly, man. I can show you right now, because I'm still waiting for some of my footage just to come over right here. This tab right here. You can see it's 96, you know, gigabytes of just storage here. So, like, I'm still just waiting for a few things to kind of come over. So it's just, you know, it takes up a lot. It takes up a lot. So anyway, so let's just go ahead and dive into what I'm doing right here. It just takes up a lot of storage, man. And it is like, yo, it is killing me on my Google Drive, and I'm not buying no more just because it, you know, it ain't supposed to be there that long anyway. So see, that's how far it lets you know behind. But anyway, so right now I'm editing this video portrait right now. And I use Final Cut Pro, RBJ. I use Final Cut Pro. This is what I'm in right now. And this is what I'm about to go ahead and get into. So, as you can see, once again, guys, I told you I shoot with the Sony a7S III, and I shoot RAW when I do these video portraits. I like it because I like the flexibility of it. Now, I know right now it looks completely blown out. That's just the way it comes in when you shoot RAW. It looks like it's completely blown out, but that's very, very easy to fix. Just gotta go in here, hit a couple of things, and it's over and done with. So let's just take, for instance, let's see here. You see how that's all blown out. So what I normally do is you come over here, you gotta go to the information tab. And you see I got the settings here. Gotta go hit the Rec 709. And then you got the RAW to LAW conversion. You see I got Cine, so what you want to do is come here and hit the S-Log3 S Cine gamut. And then you got the camera LUT, the same thing. Can't do S-Log3 Cine, you have to do S-Log3 Cine because that's what it is when you're shooting the RAW thing. It's not S3, it's S-Log3 Gamma Cine. So once you do that, you'll see the magic happen. Bam. It all fixes it all up and nice. And then from there, I come over here and I can play with my ISO now. So my ISO, and I come here and I can just play with the ISO. This is great about RAW, man. It's like you can really just play with this ISO and do as much as you want. If I want to come up here and just throw it all out of whack like that. And then of course natively, here's the native, it shoots in 640, but since you can see it's still kind of blown out. Let's see here. I'll probably go to 200 looks okay. I'm gonna go back to 200. So okay, here we go. So I'm gonna start there. ISO 200, that looks pretty good. Looks like nothing's blown out in this scene. And this is what I will pretty much do for each other clip just to kind of match it up in the beginning. Let's see here. And then I will just go through and match up all of these up. So I'll just do these all individually. And I'll do the same exact thing with the same settings. Got to come here. Yes, you got to do it with every single one with individual clips. But the thing is about this is like when you actually like cut it up, like let's just say I want to break it up and make it 2 separate clips, and say one of them is like a little bit hotter than the other. Like sometimes it comes like that. Maybe the sun came in and made it a little bit hotter. So if I break the clip up and I still change my ISO, it will still change the whole entire clip because it's linked to that whole entire clip. So like even if I change my ISO on one, like I want that one, you have to go through and do a whole nother thing with that. But as far as this chart changing the ISO, it changes everything once you use that one clip. Let's see here. Now you see this is a little bit more. See, this one looks pretty good. And this one is still kind of blown out just a tad bit. So like I said, that's why I say you have to go through and look at these individually. So I may go down to 100 on this one. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see here. Got to make sure these kind of match up to the best of my ability. And yeah, you can also play with the color temperature here too. I think that's another reason why. Let me see which one is which here. So you can also play with the color temperature, which is also a good thing. So let's see. Make sure all these are on the same color temperature, which it should have been. 7,000. So I can kind of match this up the best of my ability. See, yeah, see, I knew that was a little bit cooler. So I think actually I'm going to change this one to 6,000 as well. Which the color temperature shouldn't have even changed because I don't use auto. I use actually just, I set it in daylight, so I don't understand why that changed, but whatever. Shooting raw, that's the good thing about it, man. You can just kind of come in through and change it. Great flexibility. And now these clips match up a lot better now. Yeah, now these clips match up a lot better. All right, time to the next clip now. So like I say, I just gotta go through here and do this individually. Do this real quick. Really don't take that long after I kind of know what the first few clips, kind of are. So it really doesn't take that long. It's just really just going through and just hitting this and then changing the ISO to 200 now because I know that's where we're going to pretty much stay at. Well, maybe not for this one because this one's still like it's still out of. Now this could have been on me more than anything because I was probably playing with my aperture to get it right. So, which is still fine though because I could just probably drop that down to 100 now. See, it looks good. So let's go through and do this one. So this time I'm just going to make sure and see if the 100 probably works for the rest of these clips instead of the 200. Let's see here, any questions? Let's see. Let's see here. Yep. Go to 200. Oh yeah, see the 200 worked for that one. So 200 ISO. All right. Go to the next one. Now I like doing it individually instead of going on and just getting all one. I like doing it individually. Here we go. Because it just gives me that way to be precise. Because if I select all of these like so, and then go through and do the same thing, I can do that, but eventually I will still have to go back and check all my ISOs just to make sure. Like I said, I was probably more than likely playing with my aperture to try to get this right in these first few clips. Hence the reason why the ISO is changing from 100 to 200, because I was pretty much playing with ISO. So I see it's still a bit too dark. I'm gonna go here and hit 200. Make sure all this matches up. Yeah, it looks good. I gotta make sure it matches up from the top. Okay. Okay, all that looks good. Oh, I forgot to grab this one too. So let's do that. Let's grab this one. I don't know why sometimes this damn thing makes me hit it twice. Let's see here. Yeah, that works out. But for some reason, this one is on 7,000. So let's go 6,000. Let's see here. Okay, RBJ, what's up, man? Glad you're still here and rocking with me. Let's see what you got here. SJ, Nikon Z7 said you don't have login camera without a Ninja. I think that's... Yes, that's exactly right, RBJ. The reason why I did not, because they did not have log in the Ninja. I mean, they did not have log in Nikon cameras. Not even the only time we got log in the Nikon cameras is the Z9, and I'm not paying Z9 money just to get log when I can get a Sony that already has log, or any Sony, as that matter, that has log. I do like shooting in log, guys. I'm not going to sit here. I like shooting in log. I like color grading. Because I like, it's almost like the same way with my photos. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why I have so many different type of looks when it comes to editing my photos. I like editing. I enjoy doing that. So yeah, RBJ, that's one of the main reasons why I did not get another Z7 for video, simply because they did not have internal log at all. So, and the flat profile, like, it's cool. Like, I did a couple video portraits actually with my Z7. I liked when I did edit that. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I had the Atomos. Because sometimes I don't want to hook up the Atomos, to be honest with you guys. Like, if I just don't want to do it. Like, I just don't want to. Because at that point in time, it was just like, it's one of them things like, if I get a Sony and I can do the same thing, why would I sit there and rig up a whole entire monitor when just to get the log format? Like, it's just something, sometimes I don't want to put up a whole monitor. You know, I just want to have the camera sometimes. But now I put it on now because now I'm getting a better benefit because I'm shooting raw. So that's like, for me, that's a better benefit. That gives me the reasoning to put that, have that whole setup up now. And plus, you know, I always knew I was going to do it anyway. That's the reason why I got the Atomos anyway, because I knew eventually I was going to get a Sony A7 III, and I wanted to shoot the raw format. So it is too time consuming. That's the reason why, RBJ, I don't have any. That's the reason why my content been slowing down, between me being busy and it takes too much time. But like I said, my car went down, so I guess it was a way for me to say, hey, catch up on some fucking editing thing, you know. All right, so there that is. So now I'm pretty much done with this. All right, that's just pretty much doing the conversion. It's over and done with. I like the way it looks. Let's see here. I'm gonna see what this looks like at maybe like 160. I just want that down just a tad bit. Let me see here what it looks like at 100. I bet you it's gonna be way too dark for 100. Yeah. And here's the thing, guys. Like, this is the beginning of it, but let me see what 125 looks like. Cause this one's, cause that sky's where the way I got it, but I still want to make sure she's exposed pretty right. And I got to make sure it matches the rest. See, yeah, she's still too dark. So I think 160 would probably be the best here, because I think it kind of matches over well. Let's just go back 200. I'm gonna go back 200. All right, so 200. Now, here's the thing. I still may change this ISO up, because, like I said, this is just pretty much the raw conversion, just kind of getting it. And now I'm about to actually go into the whole color grading thing and seeing what kind of look I want for this whole entire thing. Let me see if my other clips has came over yet. Let me see if my other clips is about to come over. All right, got 2 minutes left, guys. So I can put these other clips. I got to put those other clips in there too. So I got 2 minutes left on that. All right. So now what I do from here is I go into, let's see if I can find a pretty good clip with her facing me. Let's see if I can find a pretty good clip of her just facing me. Let's see here. Let's see here. Just trying to find her like a pretty good solid clip, guys, so I can start the editing process, because the first thing is really I think that's a pretty good. I think she's in the middle. Okay, so now what I do is it's time for the editing now. Trying to go in here color grading the stuff. Let's see here. Now it's time for the color grading. Of this stuff. Hang on, I gotta bring this over, guys. Popped up on the other screen, so give me a second. I'll bring this over. All right, here we go. So, oh man, I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. All right. All right, so now I do have these presets over here already. Right, for me, I just kind of go through and just see what I like and see how I'm feeling at this point in time. So whatever I'm feeling, it's kind of how it's going to go down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with the one I kind of made my custom one. See what's going on here. Don't like it. Don't like it. It may kind of work. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go to some of my favorites. Let's see here. Go to some of my favorites. Let's see here. Like that. Kind of like what's going on there. Kind of like what's going on here too. I actually really like what's going on here, so I may actually just use that one and just modify it from there. That's what I may end up doing. Now I may end up also like using two of these as well, so and stack them on top of each other. So I actually like crime scene a lot, actually. I'm feeling crime scene right now. Let's go slap that on and see what's going on here. I'm actually feeling crime scene. See, I'm actually really kind of feeling it. So, oh man. Yeah, I'm actually kind of feeling this one right here. So I actually think I may go with this. And then I can go ahead and change up a couple of things. But right now I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. I'm probably going to slap on another one to kind of maybe warm it up just a tad bit. Or I could just put a thing in, but I got a couple other things I probably want to use as well. So I'm probably going to go here and warm it up just a tad bit to see how that gets me. So let's go ahead and close that out. And bam, there that is. So what I do now is I'll throw another one on top. And then go back in the editing part. And like I said, I may just go ahead and throw another one on top of there. And probably just warm it up. I know one that looks pretty good warmed up. So let's see. Let me zoom back in here. Yeah, see right here. So I may actually just use fall is here to kind of warm it up just a tad bit, and I may also just use my I don't know, I kind of like Coliseum too. Kind of like how it gives like that really muted look. I'm gonna zoom in just a tad bit. And I'm really like how it's giving out that muted look there. So I actually may use, I like that. It makes it really kind of urban feel right there, guys. I kind of like that a lot, actually. Let's see what else here. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see what else here. Almost a little bit too blue, but this one right here actually kind of makes it look. I'm actually digging that right there. Let's see what else. I guess I could go for a great hand start. Yeah, I'm really digging. I'm really digging this. I'm really digging that a lot. And once I get my one clip here and done, once I get this one clip done, then I just pretty much just copy and paste. So there's no really, you know, different type of things I need to do here. So once I get one done, it's just pretty much over and done with. The rest of them are done as well. Let's see here. I also may use this one as well, but let me go back to column. See, I'm actually really digging that. Yeah, I'm actually really digging this old vibe right here. Really muted colors. I'm actually really digging that. I actually think I may go with this right here. I think I may actually use this and go with this whole muted feel here. I'm gonna put this back over now. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm really digging this. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off because let's see here. I'm gonna cut that off because I already have I already have a vignette in the other one. So let me go here and just see what I want to do here. May decides to cut the. I want to just turn down the highlights just a little bit myself here. There we go here. Let's see what the colors are doing. I'm really liking how it's muting the colors, guys. Actually, that's what's really drawing me to it. Yeah, I like what's going on here. I like how they're muting everything here. So that's cool there. Like I said, I go through and just, you know, modify it to my taste. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just because this is preset that the program already has for me. So these ain't presets. It's just the program, the editing program that already has in there. So there's nothing really I do anything special. It's just we're already in there. So I just come through and just modify, you know, the things I want. But it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. I may go ahead and take out this. Let me see how bad this film. Oh, no, see, I got to keep that film lot on there. Because I do have a renoiser to put more grain into it that I like using outside of this one, but this one's doing pretty well here. And I'm also using my MacBook screen on this one. I usually use my big 38 screen right now, but I put all the other stuff on top of here because my camera's here in front of that screen, so I really can't see too even freaking you know, edit anyway. So that's the reason why I got to do it this way, because the way I got this whole setup right now. But yeah, I'm digging this right here. I'm really digging this. I think this is what the look I'm going to go for this video portrait. So I'm really digging it. Let's see here. What I've been liking lately also is I've been on my last few video portraits. I've been using this. I got to find it first. I'm going to see how it looks on here. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me see. I've really been like putting this haze on here. I've been liking how this has been coming out and making things look. So let's see what this is kind of doing here. I may have to change the color just a tad bit. Instead of keeping it warm, I may have to go white because, yeah. Actually, may have to go white. So I'm going to go white, and then I'm going to calm it down just a tad bit. I don't want it to go too crazy with the haze. calm it down. Soften up just a tad bit more. And I may turn it back up now since I softened it a little bit. All right, let's see how that's looking. Let's see here. Now it's a decision on, do I like the dark thing or do I like putting the haze on there? Let's see. Well, let me just do this. Let me just soften it up just a tad bit so it won't go so much into it. Let's see here. Any other questions over there? Yeah, I am too, RBJ. Sorry about you've been having that right there for a while. Yeah, I'm into the film thing lately too. That's the reason why, like, my last few video portraits, the one I did last night, got a real film look to it. The one I put out on Friday has a film look, and I think the one before that one had the film look as well. So I'm with you on that. I have been digging the film look, and I'm really digging this house. Just muted all the colors, just makes it really, really urban. So I'm really digging out this whole vibe I'm doing right now. So I think I'm really going to stick with it. And then what I do next is I'm going to come through and I got to find this. Sometimes the streaker is pretty cool too. This makes for a pretty cool effect as well. I used this on my last couple videos, so this streak thing is actually pretty cool. But I don't think I'm gonna use it for this one because the colors are already kind of muted as well. So I'm not gonna use that. But I just want to kind of show you that I did use that on my last one. But what I do use now is diffuse. I use the diffuser. And let's see here. I think I may use black mist here. Let's see what white mist is going to get me. I think I'm going to use black mist. Yeah, I think I'm going to use black mist because let me go here. I'm gonna go here. I sometimes like going through just checking all of them out. See what some of the presets got me here. See what I like the best. That cool mist wasn't so bad. And I also got to see how it affects her skin tone as well. Like right here, if I use the summer one, you can see it kind of brightens up a little bit more. And I think I may use that just because it brings a little bit more, towards her. So I think I actually may use that instead of just using black mist. Yeah, I think I'm actually digging that. Let me zoom in a little bit. There go black mist there. Let me see what warm mist does. Probably warm mist. Summer mist. No, it's not so bad. It is really making her pop into the scene though. So I think that's what I'm really trying to look for the most. Yeah, see right here, she's kind of into the scene if I use the black mist, but if I use warm mist or I think summer, but just maybe a little bit too hot is the problem. I think I'm going to use warm because it does bring her out a tad bit, but it's not as much. So I think I'm going to use warm mist on this one. And then that's pretty much, I'm pretty much done from here, man. Like I said, I'm going to go check the other one to make sure everything looks pretty good. So there goes that. Yeah, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go warm mist now because they're actually looking at, I don't know, like when you use the editor on here, through what I'm using through Magic Bullet, like when you use the editor, like sometimes it comes out a whole, like the colors are just kind of what's called, so sometimes I may have to punch up the colors a little bit too much than I like, but you know, where's all my stuff at? So I'm gonna go back in here and I'm gonna use Summer Mist now since I'm looking at it through Final Cut Pro viewer back here. As I'm looking through Final Cut, you see it's a little bit, it's not as bright as I thought it was through the Final Cut. I mean, through the Magic Bullet look. So I am going to go back and use, I am gonna go back and use the summer one. Let's see here. I don't know why the stuff ain't popping up though. Let's see here. I guess I just wait. Huh, this is kind of weird. All right, well, this is kind of weird. I don't know why it's doing that for Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that for. Let me go back and make sure that I'm on the proper one here. I'm also gonna go back and look at this because I also got to change. I also got to go back and change the effect of our skin smoothing as well. So I'm gonna go back and change that as well. But for some reason, it does not want to pop up, and I don't know why. Why ain't it popping up? Let me take it to the other screen here. Yeah, I don't understand why it ain't popping up. It's being super weird right now. Well, this never happened before. All right, this never happened before. So, whatever, I guess I'll just do that. But anyway, what I have to do now is I'll have to go back and just change a couple of things like the skin smoothing effect. I got to probably calm that down a little bit. And then that's pretty much after that. Then what I do from here is I will go ahead and put the denoiser on. Go ahead and pop that bad member gem on. There we go. And I would just bring up to about 18. And what I really use this denoiser for, not really to kind of cut my noise down, but what I really use it for really is to smooth the colors out. This actually really does a really great job of smoothing the colors. So I always use this. This is what I use this mostly heavy for. So I always go there around 30 or so because it really does. What it does, it helps if you do have banding. I guess here's what I'm saying. When I was using the A6000 series and when I was doing all my video portraits, I use this heavily because it was only 8-bit. So when I was color grading, you could see the banding and stuff of that nature. But when I go to smoothing colors, it would just smooth out that banding issue. So not so much on the A7S III, I got banding issues, but I still like to smoothen out the colors just in case it does, but I really don't have that problem. So I'll probably just touch this up to about 20, 25 now because like I said, I got the, full frame obviously, and then the Sony SF3 with a 10-bit. So it doesn't really have that issue as much anymore. And then I will go ahead and push this up to 1.5 in the sharpening, because I really don't do any, I don't move the needles. I'll just go ahead and pop that up to 1.5. And that will usually kind of, when you combine that with the smoothing that I have to go back and fix. I don't know why it ain't popping up. And then I come back through. And like I said, I like using my own renoiser, but that renoiser in there was actually really muting the colors. So what I am going to do is I'm going to add some more green on my own. Oh man, I just got shut down. My whole thing. Oh man. Well, that closed by accident, so let me see what's going on here. Oh goodness, everything closed down. Well crap, everything just closed down. Well, I guess I gotta reopen, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let me load back up here. Yeah, way too intimidating. Hey, RBJ, man, once you get into this whole, filmmaking thing, it's just, once you go, it goes in. It's pretty easy. The more you do it, the easier it gets, man. That's just what it is, man. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It's not even a big deal. The reason why it's taking me a little, I probably would have flew through this I guess me trying to figure out which way I wanted to go would have took me a little bit of time because I'm just indecisive naturally. So that in general would have took me a little bit of time, but in general, all right, I got it reopened, guys. It just opened up on the other screen here, so now I gotta I had to find my clip I was working on. Okay. me shrink this down. All right, here we go. Now we back. All right, now we're back. All right. All right, now we are back. And I gotta find me a good. I gotta find a good spot of where I was at, or back to my screenshot here. Let's go right here. That's fine. All right. All right. Now since we're back, let's see. Got the denoiser on. Let's see if this will pop up the way it's supposed to pop up now. I guess my old ass MacBook is having struggles here right now, guys. Because I'm trying to stream, do the streaming, and then this and heavy. It just seems like it's a lot going on right now for it. So you gotta bear with me here. Yeah, still nothing. So, well. Don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna continue on. I can fix that later. Let's see here. Got the denoiser on, and then all I'm gonna do is add a renoiser. All right, so I add the renoiser to get that film look even more. What I'm going to do now is this one. I like using the renoiser a whole lot better because you just get more fine-tuned things than what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the editor and then go ahead and cut that green down and just use this green from here, so it won't be too overly much there. So let's see here. 50% size. Okay, so that's done. And then from there, what I do is where are we? Basic. Ah, crap, I gotta find it. I always forget where it's at. It's in destroy. Here we go. And then from there, what I do now is pop that on. Crop and feather. And then I'm just going to use the crop and feather. See here. Feathering, I like to use about 90%. There we go. Yeah, I may just use 100% actually. And then I will just probably bring this in just a tad bit to 105. 105. And then my roundness, go ahead and let's round this out. I have to bring that back down to 90 now. Let's see here. Let me go back to 100. All right. I guess that'll work. I guess that'll work. Let's see what the rounding. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so I'm gonna take down my rounding just a little bit more, probably to 5. All right, so that's pretty much about it from there. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Is that an Apple product? Hey, RBJ, man. Hey, I got an older one here. Okay, mine's is like a 2017, man. So I got an older one here. I'm not M1 up yet. I'm not M1 up yet. So I'm still using old Intel. So if I had probably the M1, it probably wouldn't be doing none of this stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I got the look that I'm going to go for here. That's what it's going to do. So now from there, since I know I got the look, this is pretty much what it's going to be. And I still, like I said, I'm gonna have to wait until I get a little bit older because I still got to cut down the smoothing. As you can see, it's a little bit too much smoothing going on. So I got to go back and cut that off. I'll probably do that offline because since the thing ain't popping up, the options ain't popping up. You can see it right here. That's a little bit too much for me. So I'll probably cut that smoothing technique down. So that can be that. And then I will probably cut, like I said, I got to go in there and still do the grain thing as well since I put the other renoiser on. That's a little bit better. So yeah, so I still got a couple things I still got to change out here, but from there, I'll go ahead and cut all this off now because I really don't need it. And since I still got to do more changes, I'm not going to, what I'll do from there, I'll pretty much just copy it and then I'll just paste it all the clips. But since it's not letting me go and I still got a couple more things I got to do here, I'm not going to do that just yet. All right, and then what I also got to do is bring in them other clips over here now since they was finally over and done with, so I gotta bring in these other clips. Gotta bring in these other clips. All right. Got the rest of the clips in now. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Copy, go over here and fix all of them up. All right. All right, let's see here. And I may not, let me go ahead and cut all the volume down while I'm at it too. And I may not even use, as you can see right here, she's in this dress right here. I may not even use this in the video portrait because, you know, it was only like a few things here. So I may not use it. It really kind of depends. I probably will not even use it in this video. I'll probably just keep it all one outfit, honestly. Let's see, let me go back and fix this one because I can't change those other clips knowing that was at a little bit nighttime too. 600, what was that, 200, right? Yeah. Or was this clip may be better at 100. Make sure this is about right. Okay. I'll just throw that in there. Okay, so like I said, I may not even use these clips here. I may not even use these. Let's see, let me go back here. Let's see here. Yeah, I may not even use these clips to be honest. But I am going to go ahead and fix them up just in case. Because these was a little bit darker here. No, it wasn't that dark out there. I see about 400 looks about fair. Yeah, 400 looks about fair. Let's see here. I was at 640. Yeah, 400 looks about fair. Yeah, it looks about fair. Let's see here. That's one I was probably messing with. Aperture. This sucker's at 800 too. And this thing has to go up, up, up. Just so I can match this other footage here. Yeah, see, I can tell. See, I was definitely messing with the aperture there. As you can see, I'm blown out, and then it just gets dark. I was definitely playing with the aperture on that situation. So this is a prime example actually. Yeah, RBJ video portraits. I just use them the same as a. Oh, sorry, it seems it's buffing there for a second. RBJ, yeah, I use. Yeah, you can say it's the same thing as a short. You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty much video portraits. Just you know, a girl that's in they can take portraits, but it's in video mode, so it's not really thing. You can make them as long as you want to make them. You don't necessarily have to make them shorts. I've seen them as long as like 2 minutes, 30 seconds, maybe 3 minutes. So it just really kind of depends on what you want to do. I always try to keep mine in between about a minute and 30 and 2 minutes. That's just me. But to each your own. I've seen some that's a little bit longer, and I've seen some that's you know around my duration of time. So it really just kind of depends on what you want to do and how much footage you want to do and how you want to kind of tell it, I guess. Like I said, I may not even. Yeah. See, this is a prime example of when I was telling you earlier about how you can see right here. Obviously, I was playing my aperture. I had it way too hot or whatever, so I knocked it down so I can get her exposed right in here. So like, this is a prime example. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick what I mean. Like, now, can I get the thing right, the exposure right? Yeah, I can. But since it's raw, I'll rather come over here and use my ISO right here. But let's just say like with this clip here, like, oh yeah, I know that's way too hot, right? And it's like I broke it up, and you figured that it would consider it as its own separate thing after I broke it up and come over here and like, oh, let me go ahead and fix that now because, and I bring it down to 800 and you're like, oh, it looks pretty good, but it also changes this over here. So now it went dark. So there, in that situation, you would have to go in and use other means and use another adjustment clip, what the case may be. But just something, just a little tad bit that I learned when I was messing around with this and really trying to edit. I was like, why does it keep? Because I was like, I know I want this, but I'm like, why does this keep moving? And now it clicked in my head like, oh, you can't, even if you break the clip up, it's still considered as one clip. So when you mess with the ISO on this side of the setting, it's changing everything that has it, no matter how bad you got it broken up. So I'm gonna go back and put the clip together there. All right, now from there. So I have everything going. I already have a song in place that I want to use. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just get that out. I gotta remember it though. It's on my favorite song list here. Where is it? I think I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, I'm using this one. There you are. So now since I have that going, now I'm just going to add the music because I know exactly what music I'm going to use with this. Go to music. Yeah, this thing always takes forever. So now I already know exactly what music I'm going to use, guys. With this soundtrack here. So then I'm just going to go ahead and add that on through. Oh man, I've been going pretty long. I didn't know I was almost going for an hour here. Uh-oh, I may have a shutdown problem again. If I have a shutdown problem again, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut my live in so I can, really do what I need to do here and get finished. Where are you? Here it is right here. I gotta go way down here. Soundstrike. That's the service I use, guys. I use Soundstrike. That is what I use. That's the subscription base that I pay for. Let's see here. It's just the same song. Hope this is the same song. Nope, that is not the same song. Where are you?